morning. I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough and reaction of the Celebration catalog for this summer, which was just previewed yesterday, and has definitely an interesting feel. I see some new stuff that looks pretty cool. Up front, you can see there's a new bandana pattern here, and there is a lot of bee-related, well, maybe not a lot, but there's this sort of bee-related theme that's coming back, which is nice. And then, of course, you have sort of your obligatory information on the club and information on becoming a designer. But let's jump right into what we got. And the first thing here, actually, I shouldn't say the first thing. This is their home collection. The first thing I'm really excited about is this tray, this lemon tray kit, which looks really cool. I think it's going to be really fun to like get two of them and do it with my mom, because I think, you know, we both have sort of positive memories of citrus from Florida and things like that. Um, there's also the new travel collection you see sort of in the bottom left here with the D-size transfer of the map, and there's just general positivity and summer stuff. This is mostly there's basically both the home and travel collection make a return, but let's just go through this in order. So this is one I'm really excited about. They rolled out a bunch of new home-related, like, A-size transfers. I was kind of like, the clean and dirty sign, I was like, okay, but, like, my grandmother had one of those 10 years ago. I was a little on that. This Shut the Front Door one looks really cool and sassy, and I'm definitely picking that guy up. Also, I'm definitely getting this cake one, because that, I mean, if you see how they did it here, they did it with sort of, I think it's like peony and the wisteria color, I want to say, but it would look, I think, really good in like teal and couture coral as well. I think like against black, like a nice vibrant pink would look better. But you know, I'm always more about the vibrant colors. This project here is pretty cool too. I haven't played with the jar cutouts, but this seems like a good project for them. Plus, I'm all about the lemons and the citrus and all that stuff. So I definitely want to pick up that guy as well. Here's sort of a highlight of the Chalk-Made Citrus Tray kit. Like all the kits that I've unboxed before, basically you get everything you need in it. And something you should also be aware of is, like, it doesn't have to be a lemon if, like, yellow isn't your thing. Like, obviously you could do it in green colors and have a lime, or, you know, you could just let your imagination run wild. I mean, you could do each little segment a different color if you wanted and kind of make your own sort of rainbow sort of citrus thing too. These are more home-related things. I was kind of on the home collection this time, to be honest. I mean, it's sort of like, I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of sort of home and cute stuff like that. The technique I really like here, though, is the dyeing of the pillowcases to be a different color and then using white ink on them. So that's something I definitely want to try, because there's like 15 million colors of like fabric dye, and I've done tie-dye and other projects before, so involving dyeing. So I'm really interested to see how that will look, like if you picked a very vibrant color. Personally, I'm like very into the oranges and the blues, but this sort of like burnt sienna color works pretty well as well. Also, if this is your thing, they came out with a whole line of these sort of, you know, here love knows no end, and other sort of cute, like, warm, homey sayings. So if that's something you need, go for it. This I'm super excited about. I am a fan of bees, and my mother is also a huge fan of bees. And the hex surface here is new as well. It's sort of like a single-use surface, kind of like the box frames or the pallet frames. But so you can see it kind of comes pre-distressed a bit. But I don't know. I'm a fan of bees. They always seem like signs of the summer. I really like how the way the transfer is constructed. You've got different opacities built in, basically. So you can, like, do it in one color and have it come out awesome. Although, obviously, like, it would be pretty good to do maybe a blend of, like, Bumblebee and Sunnyside and, like, any of the shimmer gold or copper colors, that would look good. I think it would look really good to do the bee in black, too, for a little more contrast. Anyway, I'm excited to try the bee out quite a bit. And Come As You Are. People were really excited about I'm disappointed Liar's Pants don't catch on fire. I don't know. I thought it was kind of like, I mean, I don't know. Something about it. I don't know why. It's usually the kind of thing I would get. I do like the Come As You Are with the rainbow. That's really cute, especially on a house. Like that one I think has a little more potential. Plus, would be very card friendly because you know me, like everything's really just a focal point on a card. Um, let me see. This procrastinating one, I definitely want to get. I think this would be awesome in ink. Um, And then there's the every day is an opportunity for joy. Again, I feel like I do with a lot of the stuff in this catalog, where it's sort of like, it's nice, and if you don't own it, it's awesome, but you might, if it's your vibe, you probably own something that's very similar to this already. And here we get into the travel collection, which I really like this map pattern here. They've done it in a couple different ways. And I guess the one takeaway from this catalog is there's just a lot of use of the dune color, which you can see in the background of these two lighter box frames. And I don't really ever use it for anything, so I think it would be really interesting to use like as sort of a color over a more, like a non-white frame. So I think that's something I definitely want to try. You have your cool little geolocator thing and your travel things. You can see the minis I'm really excited about because I love all the minis pretty much. They are luggage tags or passport stamps or whatever you want to call those. Uh, the travel B size, I think that's, oh, sorry, these are the travel A size. I like that one. The stamps are pretty cool. Um, I do actually like the C size transfer a lot. Probably to use mostly this sort of luggage graphic. I think that would be pretty cool. So I like it. I do get kind of a bittersweet vibe though, because it's like most of us haven't been traveling for the last 2 years, so like if we're, I don't know, it almost feels like a throwback to like a thing we used to do. But I mean, like my parents are in their mid to late 70s, so I mean they're kind of getting to that point of not doing as much. So I mean, like I don't know. I like a lot of it. This blueprint camera that looked dope. The way this was done is basically watercolor paper with some thinned out cadet as the blue color, and then just white on top of it. Um, Eat, Sleep, Beach, Repeat. I don't know if I'd buy it. I feel like I have something that's almost identical to this, and it's not like it's something my aunt would go nuts for and would be awesome if you have a beach house, but I live in the northern Midwest and we don't have beaches very much, so the sunflower, I'm a big fan of that one too. The the way it's done here is with a lot of watercolor techniques and a lot of layering, but I think you could almost just do it in black or a black ink or something like that, and you could watercolor on that too. I mean, you could also, just use more permanent ink and like watercolor it on watercolor paper for real. But I like the look of it. I especially like. I saw a version of it where you basically use the outer petals and sort of did, did multiple copies of that in different colors, and that looked pretty cool. So I think with all these, you should always think about like, even if you don't necessarily like love the whole thing together, you might actually like pieces of it. Okay, so this one I'm all about. I don't know if would necessarily do it in tone on tone blue. I like it. I don't know. I usually like to use more than one color though. But this is Ocean Mist in Cadet and White, and it's a very nice color story. And the nice thing about most of the Chalk Couture paste is if you're keeping within like a basic color, all the colors work together for really good tone on tone work. I also like that these all have these little sort of graphics that would be really good on cards. So I don't know. I'm probably going to buy this and a whole bunch of these rectangles because I wanted to I probably want to do something with these, and yeah, I really like the vibe. I love the beach vibe, so this is totally my jam. Speaking of totally my jam, this bandana print is awesome, and I can't wait to try this out in all sorts of different ways. Um, I do like, I don't know if it's here, it isn't, but they actually used some of the pieces of the flag on the house cutouts, you know, like the 3-pack that you can pick up. I'm sorry, oh, here we go. So here it is. These are through the house cutouts done with the red, white, and blue. I really like this, and I actually really dig the flag too. So I don't know. I'm probably picking up both of these. Just because I have some Canadian friends, and I really actually like the way the maple leaf turned out. It's a little more interesting than usual, and I really want this bacon transfer because I have a friend who's just absolutely obsessed with bacon. So I don't know. There's a lot in this collection to like, even though like some of the home stuff, I was a little more, I don't know that I need it. There's also, I didn't mention this, there's also a couple biblical phrases, if that's your jam. It isn't really my thing, but again, you know, the catalog has a whole bunch of stuff depending on what you're into. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. What are you excited for? Like, what stuff was here that you were looking for, and what was not here that you were hoping for? Anyway, leave me a comment down below, and have a great rest of your day.